Welcome back, everyone. We're watching The Last of Us. This seems to be a Joel and Ellie centered episode, so that's exciting. We're having a flashback. And if you're new here, my name is Iman. Welcome. Let's get into this.
He's gonna beat the shit out of me.
I said it'll be fine.
I'm gonna get the belt.
No, you're not. I will.
Uh-oh. This is Tommy and Joel, and he's coming home from a long day as a police officer. He's got... Oh, no, the way he shut the door. Oh, even his footsteps are loud.
Control in 30 minutes.
Lalo?
So talk fast. What happened?
Sorry, I need to get myself back in here, but that's my man.
You tried to rip me off when we got into a fight.
Did I ever tell you about that time I stole a candy bar? Grandpa found out. Made me give it back. Made me apologize to the cashier. Just before I got out of the car, man. Broke my jaw.
Oh, wow.
There was blood everywhere. Grandma thought I was dead. My mouth was wired shut for 2 months.
You know what it feels like. And why?
That's not why I'm telling you this. Okay, yeah, I've hit you. And I've hit Tommy. But never like that. Not even close. I mean, maybe I go too far. I don't know. But I'm doing a little better than my father did.
Yeah.
You know, when it's your turn, I hope you do a little better than me.
Wow. Well, that was amazing. I mean, if you guys are new here, Breaking Bad was like this, I mean, on the channel was a favorite of ours. We loved that show, still love it. Better Call Saul. So it's just really cool to see Tony Dalton. Perfect casting as well as their dad. But wow, that was a great introduction to this episode. Oh, because it's this two of them again. Man, they like have a full bar.
The new guy.
Been here 2 months, Seth.
Like I said, my grandkids are gonna love these. How'd you find them?
Searched the old homes out by Hoback.
I searched those homes.
Well, I know where to look because I'm a smuggler and you're,
I was a cop. Milwaukee PD.
Oh wow, this is cool.
Painkiller. She's all right. Come on.
Painkillers.
Leave it.
Like she's
Tommy,
a dog.
what
Leave
happened?
it.
She burned her arm.
Well, how?
Pushed it right up against the pole.
On purpose?
She did.
I was like, here we go, and then I fucking went.
What? Why?
No,
Easy, baby girl. Easy.
I just really wanted to wear short sleeves again. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Aww.
15th birthday, Eli.
Oh my god.
He does. Whoa, what's this?
Some folks call this a guitar. Just a Dremel to carve the, well, it's a rotary drill.
Such
or
a
could be a saw
sweet
depending on the
gift.
tip.
If I ever were to lose you, surely lose myself.
That didn't suck.
Come on.
Is it a bow and arrow?
Nope.
Is it water guns?
No.
Jesse said he'd train me if you let him.
There's something going on between you two? Is it funny? I see the way you look at him. Got a keen eye for these sort of things.
I don't think you
All right, none of my business.
do. You mean dicks and vaginas?
He almost
Tell you what,
stumbled. Oh.
Oh my god. It is a dinosaur!
God.
Oh my
Careful.
goodness.
I want a motherfucking dinosaur! Oh, there's a museum.
Yeah, no. If you don't fall off the goddamn T-Rex, I'll take you there.
Is it real?
Is this where she learned?
That one went up in
Apollo
15, 1971.
Oh, open it.
That's so sweet. He's so thoughtful. No wonder that reminded her of was it the second or third episode? That tank, it just reminded her of this moment. I'm like imagining the alarms still go off. That would be crazy. That's so fun.
This is something that took a mighty effort to find.
20 seconds and counting. T-minus 9. Ignition sequence start. 6 star. 32 minutes past the hour.
I'm just happy that Joel was able to do this for her.
I do okay?
Are you kidding me?
She deserves. Oh, is he crying? Stop it. Because he'll. Oh, shoot. Because he's going to make me cry. Because I know that feeling with your kids when you just see them just having a good time. What?
You okay?
Was that spores? I mean, the day that we met Joel, it was his birthday. It's like that's such like a big thing, like these celebrations.
Joel, what the fuck?
Exactly. What the fuck? Get out of here. Came home early to surprise you for your birthday. Teenage shit all
Right.
at once, huh?
Right.
Drugs and tattoos with girls?
It wasn't sex. And it wasn't a fucking experiment.
On space, like let's get out of the house. So that was like the beginning of them being distant. He never got to experience this with his daughter.
You don't own anything.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing for you to have your own space. Give me a few days and let me fix things up a little out there. Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Never did ask. What is it with the moths?
Nothing. I just read about them in a book on dreams and stuff.
So a moth. That probably means change and growth. What's a moth?
Death,
Oh my God.
if you believe in that shit.
Jeez.
I just want to understand it. Fireflies spotted us a mile from the hospital. How did they get surprised by an entire group of raiders? If the raiders could kill all those soldiers, and Marley, did we get away? 3, if there are dozens of immune people.
I figured I'd be waking you up.
Nope. I had trouble sleeping. Huh, great. Happy birthday to me.
But this is nice, right? It reminds me of the old days, just you and me on the trail. Go for Cache Creek.
Infected North Pinnacle. Eugene and Adam need backup.
Oh, Eugene.
I'll be there in 10. Tell them to dig in.
Oh
Go
boy.
back to Jackson.
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
I mean, you're his kid. That's why he calls you baby girl. You don't call your partner baby girl. But I know she's trying to create her own space and becoming. She's getting older. I get it. They would have been a killer team if he was still alive because they just worked together for so long and they know each other so well. They're both really good at what they do. It would have been really cool to see them in action as she got older. Whoa. Oh, I don't even know what I just saw. Was he face down or is he all twisted up?
Shit, Eugene.
Ellie.
Is that who I think it is? From freaking the Matrix?
I figure I got
It is.
about an hour. So this is what we do. We go back to the gate. They let Gail out,
Aw.
keeping her at a safe distance, of course. See her. I got things I got to tell her.
Now count. Slowly, clearly, from 1 to 10.
Oh yeah, she's remembering what Marlene
1,
did to
2.
her.
Joel, let him see his fucking wife.
Get the horses, bring them down the trail. I'll start walking with him. We'll meet up with you.
Oh, now she can't really trust him. Because, yeah. Well, I mean, that's interesting. Oof. please don't shoot him. Oh no.
Head right.
Oh no. Joel. Why would you do this? Why did he do it like that? Oh my god, look at the flowers. Oh no. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I need you to not turn around.
You can't do this to me.
Not like this. Not like this.
If you have last words for her, I'll pass them along.
Last words for her? No, I need her last words. For me. Dying. I'm terrified. I don't need a view. I need Gail. See her face, please.
If you love someone, you can always see their face.
I see her.
Wow. That's that for Ellie. I mean, she can't trust him at all now.
Sorry.
You promised. Oh wow. The same thing that happened to him with the same like blood. That's crazy.
Gail, what she needs to know and nothing more.
That is too weird.
He was bit when we found him. He wished he could say goodbye to you in person, but he didn't want to put you in danger. And he wasn't scared. He
was scared.
He was brave. And he ended it himself.
Oh wow, just so many lies. Oh god, right in front of Ellie. Oh no, and she hugs him. Oh.
That's not what happened.
Oh.
He begged to see you.
Oh.
He had time. Joe promised to take him to you.
Oh.
He promised us both. And then Joel shot him in the head.
Oh wow. Oof, that scared me. I knew it was coming, but geez.
Please. Get away from me, please.
You swore.
I know why she did that. It's because she has suspicion of what happened in Colorado. Was it Colorado or Utah? That's why she just did that. Wow. 9 months later and Dina's pregnant.
What I'm trying to say is Uncle Grumpy is family. Help each other out if you need it.
It's a family event.
Speaking of family.
Sorry.
Thanks.
What did you just say?
Ellie, hey, no. Let's take a walk. Come on.
Okay?
What is wrong with you? I don't need your fucking help.
He just pushed the guy. They're acting like he shot him. The guy called them, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it's actually, if my dad did that, I'd be really happy if he did that for me. But I know why, again, with the whole Ellie situation, their relationship is, it needs repair, and they haven't repaired it, and then they never do. It's been ruptured, not repaired. Oh, so she did come back to him.
Dina. Is she your girlfriend now?
No, it was just one kiss. Didn't mean anything.
Look, I don't know what Dina's intentions are, but, well, she'd be lucky to have you.
Such an asshole.
Why? God, parents can't do anything right, huh?
You lied to me.
Oh.
You looked me in the eyes, and you lied. Same fucking look. I think I knew already. Knew this whole time. So I'm gonna give you one last chance. Tell me what happened with the fireflies. guys lie to me again, we're done. We're their other immune people. We're the Raiders. They've made a cure. Did you? And Marlene?
Making a cure would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose. My life would have fucking mattered, but you took that from me.
See, that's no. For
And I'll pay the price.
Yuri,
Because you're going to turn away from me. But if somehow I had a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Because you're selfish.
maybe.
Because I love you.
This is, to me, is not, I'm sorry, people are going to hate me out doing that. This is not realistic.
You can't understand.
My kids would never.
Maybe you never will. But if that day should come, if you should ever have one of your own, well then,
Maybe I'll do a little better.
I hope you do a little better than me.
But so we must lose our humanity to save humanity. I just don't.
I don't think I can forgive you for this. But I would like to try.
At least they had that. At least that was their last. I already know people are gonna be mad at me because people have been already like upset with how I'm viewing the story. I don't know if my kids were in the same position and they knew that they didn't consent. They were on that hospital bed. They were going to be used as this cure. I find out as their parent that and because my son just turned 13, so very close in age to Ellie's age, and I find out, oh, actually no, your son's going to be killed. That we're going to actually it's in his brain. That's where the cure is. We have to do this. Blah 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 blah. I go beast mode, kill everybody, let's say. And years later, we have this conversation. I think that it would be bittersweet. I think that there is this feeling of, well, I would want to save the world if I could. I'm sure my kid would want to do that. But I don't see them being angry at me for saving their lives. Because, and this is so, because I don't know if the creator of Neil is a parent or what. I'm just so curious because I have the perspective of being a parent. I don't think that this is realistic. They'd be like, thank you for saving me. We have these conversations, a lot of deep conversations I've had many deep conversations with my kids. And they're, and we watch zombie movies, we watched World War Z the other day, and the things that, we had a great time watching it. And they're so damn smart and so aware, and this conversation isn't realistic in my opinion, from my perspective. I just don't see it. My kid would never be upset that I would have did that. They probably would have felt bad for me that I had to kill people. So I don't know, maybe our relationship is just different than Ellie's and Joel's. But the other thing that really stands out to me is this greater purpose. She even had that written down on paper. In this dark, ugly place that they live in, this apocalypse, there is no purpose, really. You're just living to survive at this point. If you find out that you somehow are the cure, and you're a young person and you're very impressionable and you feel low self-worth anyways, because guess what? So many of us feel that way in this world. We just still feel that low self-worth or not believing in oneself, especially when you're a young person. If whatever is inside of you is the cure and you can help people, an impressionable child will want to do that. I think it's beautiful to die for what you believe in. I think we've watched a lot of movies where the hero dies for the other person, and I believe in that. We should help all of these people if there is a cure. It's the fact that we're putting this burden on this impressionable child who lives in this super dark time, and now she's got a purpose. She's the cure. Just the way that Ellie said that. I mean, she's not going to understand it until she's older. Now, she's going to have a child, I guess, but even then, it's going to take years. She's going to, if her and Dina have this kid and they survive and all of that, like, when that child is like 15 or 14, she's going to see what Joel saw. Even if you spent time with just a kid for that, like a short period of time, I just don't see how anyone could go through with that, offering up your kid as a sacrifice. It's wrong. Like, it should be the parent. And I know that Joel is not blood related. I know that there is this cure, and I talked about it in the last episode. It's not that I know what I said was dark when I said, well, what's worth saving in this life? It's not that it's not worth saving. It's the fact that to lie to ourselves and to say that we can say that Joel is selfish, but I also believe on the other end that it's selfish. The humanity being saved, but you must kill a kid to save humanity. It just seems wrong. Like, there's no, like, I just don't see it. But if it did happen and Joel walked away and Ellie was sacrificed and a cure was made, like, the other part of it I was thinking was, well, does that just mean that people can now just get bit and then that's how they will live forever? And like, if a horde comes and rips you apart, you're not immune to that, but you can just get bit like as many times as you want. I mean, as many times as whatever, until you're like, and you get an artery or something, or you're ripped apart. But the way that the world is going with the cordyceps taking over, and we don't know how many people are left alive. It would be different, I think. And even then, and this is what's even crazy, because I can even hear myself saying, oh, I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sacrifice her. And she's not even my kid, but I just couldn't sacrifice her. But if you could make a cure, right, a vaccine to protect humanity and keep them immune, but what about everything? Like, can we spray that onto the cordyceps, like the people who are sick with cordyceps, and does that make them, like, make that all go away? Because I guess that's where I want more details. Like, I need way more than what they're giving me, of saying, yes, there would have been a cure. I need to know everything. And of course, in a time like this, they can't give us that unless they do in the video game. But as a show watcher, it's not enough information. We don't know if the cure, how it works. Is it going to, at some point, maybe if humanity keeps like progressing and then the people have children, maybe eventually it would, maybe the children will be born with immunity. But it's so different. Like, I think of, like, I Am Legend. I think of World War Z. I think, like, that makes sense to me. But you know who sacrifices themselves, who puts themselves in the line of fire, is the adult in the situation. It's not the child. So I think how smart to do this as a creator of a story, to make it this 14-year-old who is immune, because now we have a conversation starter. Who was right? Who was wrong? Are both sides wrong? Is it worth it to save humanity but lose your humanity in that process of doing it? It's food for thought. And I guess the way I'm just taking it, I just don't have enough details. And maybe if I had all the details, I still wouldn't. If I was Joel, I still wouldn't sacrifice Ellie. I just disagree with this narrative. I think it's selfish to want to use a child's organs just for survival, and how we're so desperate to survive that we would do that. I think that's also the other part of it is, you know, it's like the Titanic, like the old couple who just lays down in bed and accepts their fate, and then you've got other people who are like beating up children and women to get on the lifeboats. You know, like, who are you going to be when the ship is going down? Are you going to be the band that keeps playing? Are you going to be the old couple that lays down? Or are you going to push and shove and hurt and kill to survive? And I think that's another part of this story, is what are we willing to do to survive? And is it selfish or is it love? And is love selfish? And then the conversation keeps growing and growing. And there is no end to this, just like how the cordyceps are growing and growing and growing while all these conversations are happening, all these arguments, all these debates. In this story, the cordyceps are already in the ground. The mycelium is spreading. I'm thinking of the Indonesian mycologist, and I think of the doctor who was talking about it, like the first episode, he was on that interview, and he was saying that if this happens, there is no cure.
Billions of puppets with poisoned minds, permanently fixed on one unifying goal: spread the infection to every last human alive by any means necessary. And there are no treatments for this, no preventatives, no cures. They don't exist. It's not even possible to make them.
So if that happens,
we lose.
And so we have two professionals who had all the equipment in the world, who had all the technology, who had been researching this for maybe all their lives, both saying there is nothing we can do. Drop a bomb on us. Again, someone like that mycologist having that, like, we're going down with the ship, sacrifice us. There's nothing we can do. And then we have the people battling and fighting to say, well, but that little girl has the cure. We got to take her and we got to use her because I don't want to die. I don't want to have that. You know, it's just interesting. It makes me think about a lot. And I'm not here to change minds. I'm just offering like different perspectives on this. And I just have lots of questions. I think I'd rather listen to the two professionals that we saw in the beginning of the series than a doctor. And I don't know his credentials. I just don't know what is, like, he's a mycologist. Like, does he know about, like, you know, I don't know what kind of doctor he is, and how do they know about this cure? I don't remember them talking about it in the first season too much, so I don't know how they even know, but there's just so many variables to this that I'm just like, I don't know. There's part of me that just like doesn't want to post this because I just know that I'm it's not like I want to ruffle feathers. Like, I know there's some people who make content to purposefully ruffle feathers, and they're rude about the story, and they're rude about Bella Ramsey, and that's not where I stand with this. Like, that type of stuff, that behavior it's horrific and it's horrible. I just don't agree, or I need more information, I guess, with this. But I think the thing I do appreciate about this story is the characters, is the human aspects of the story and the darkness that we can take, like Joel killing Eugene the way he did and lying to Ellie. All of that's wrong. He should have been upfront with her right when it happened, and he didn't. And maybe the fact that he wasn't upfront was what cost him that relationship and her trust. But I think, like he said, he won't ever regret his decision, and if he had to do it all over again, he'd do the same thing. I just feel so conflicted, and I feel frustrated, and I don't know. I just think that at the end of the day, I think we're supposed to feel that way watching this show. We're not supposed to say this was that we have to do it the other, like killing Ellie is the right way, and yeah, we'll wipe our hands, wash our hands clean of it like Pilate. I think we're supposed to feel uncomfortable either way. Whatever choice you make in this series, in this video game, you're not supposed to feel like you made, like, there's just going to be choices in your life that you're going to make, that you're going to believe is the right thing to do, but you're never 100% sure. You could have went down a different path, but you'll never know because you walked down the other path. And there's some things that you can't ask what if. Because of the way that the story is, that is why I fell in love with this show. The first season was so beautiful, and the tough decisions that everyone made, and being able to like go and be like, yeah, they have a point, but they also have a point. I mean, they should have killed Joel, to be honest, but that was where they went wrong, if they really wanted a cure so bad. But that's the other thing, is Marlene specifically chose Joel because she knew what kind of man he was, but she didn't know the other part of him, which was he was a good father. That was who he was before. He was this smuggler, this murderer, assassin. He was a dad, and he was a good man, and he worked hard, and he did the best that he could to help take care of his daughter as a single father. And that's what they didn't realize, and that it's the aspect of love. And that's another thing. That's how manipulative this is. This stuff is just, that's how manipulative even Marlene is, because it's just so good. It's just so good. This conversation could go on and on and on. I could talk about this for a few more hours, I feel like. But it's just so interesting that she chose Joel. Not only is it because he's great at what he does and he can get her over to the other side, but she, I think, specifically chose him because he has a reputation. He's cold-hearted. He's cruel, and they all knew that. But they didn't know him before the apocalypse. And that person, that love developed, it came back out. And I think that is, as tough as it was for Joel to kill everybody, including Marlene, there is just, that's the conversation we're having here. It's like that love aspect, like Ellie saved Joel. Joel saved Ellie. Story is way too complicated to just be like, this was a great episode, I'll see you guys next week. Like, this is why I don't want to watch this show, because I get stuck on these things, because I can't, like, let it, I want to watch this show, but I know myself, and I know it's hard for me to just stop talking about something that really I'm like, because I feel very passionate about this. I really want to talk about it more, because it's so good. The question that, God, what would I do in that situation? And it's just, it's powerful. It's powerful. I love that ending. I love that Joel, I love everything he said to her. But yeah, I know that if I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think just being a parent and having that perspective, it has shifted a lot of my views that maybe 10 or 13 years ago I would have probably, I don't know what I would have chosen. But being a parent, definitely and being older and experiencing things, it just has given me a different perspective. Just like it's a crazy story, and it's very brave to create something like this. It's really controversial, actually. I will see you guys next week. I really appreciate you sticking by and listening to what I have to say. I always appreciate that. But I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.